Okay, so we're back again. I'm still working on Mary's knee. This is Coffee Time with Brenda and Mary.
Hey there. I think this is taking longer than it should have, so we thought let's keep talking about something. So here we are, and I think we need to just a little more explanation about these free calls. Like we mentioned, it's so lackadaisical because we've been doing it for a long time.
Over 3 years.
But it is such a gift to the people that join, and such a gift of your time and your gifts that you give to people, because a lot of people don't have money or can't join you for like a personal session. So it's just such a nice access point that anybody can hop onto YouTube and receive some healing. And so let's talk a little bit more about how that came to be.
Okay, so it was 2020. My business was actually flourishing. Finally, I left corporate and my business was flourishing. We get hit by COVID. Can't bring clients in anymore. My income now goes very low. I still had international clients, thankfully. But, the majority of people that used to come in could not come into my home. Mm-hmm. So during meditation, I had a lot of clients saying, Brenda, I need you, the people going through their illnesses, cancer, their mental issues, their depressions. And I can't help them. You can't come in. So we all learned how to go online. Mm-hmm. So I was meditating and my guide said, create a healing space online for your clients. So that's really interesting. I know I can do group work, but I never really thought of it like that. So it opened my eyes, because healing does work through time and space, because we're working in what's called the quantum field, the unity field. And that is why it can work through, distance. Now, that is a different concept for people who are coming in usually in person.
Yeah.
So I asked a few of my clients, like my dedicated clients, I said, listen, do you guys want to try something really neat and test it out? And we did it on Zoom. Every client that joined said, Brenda, it felt like I was in the office with you.
Wow.
So I was able to support those clients in need during that tough time. But then I realized, I think we're in this for the long haul, and more people started to join. So I started opening it up, because I was told you can have more. You can have more. You can have more, because group healing is different than individual healing, but it's very powerful. Because although I'm starting it, it picks up all of our energy. So we're sending out love, and then we receive it back. Mm-hmm. So what I started noticing is I'm actually benefiting from these calls as well. And I'm getting all these beautiful stories about how the depression, the sadness, the isolation of COVID was being lifted during these dark times with the calls. So at that point, I committed to doing them. I think I was doing them every week. Then I went down to every 3 times per month. But then more recently, I started going back to every week again, because people were saying, Brenda, please do your session this week. I really need it. It's like people became dependent on it.
Well, it's a really great way to introduce yourself to this kind of work as well.
That's right.
Because you're still at home and it's free, and you get to know Brenda a little bit better, which might increase your confidence to come for a visit.
Yeah, and then what I noticed is, I had to explain it over and over. Why does it work? How does it work? Why is it safe? So when I open up a group healing call, I usually start off with a talk. Mm-hmm. But before then, I connect with my team and we create a safe healing space. Only those who are going to benefit, only those who are going to add love can join. And there are some times I know people that may not have the best intentions that will write me a mean email saying, I keep trying to jump on your call, but my computer doesn't work, or your link's not working. And I go, it's working fine. It's just my team protects all of us that are joining. So I can guarantee a safe space as we do this. And then people get worried. Well, say if I'm releasing, where's the stuff going to? Well, the beings of light will remove it. What I find, and I know people go, well, why do you do this, is if there's excess negative energy that doesn't want to go, it comes my way. And then I deal with the cleanup afterwards. Yeah. It's almost like they know, or the dark energy knows, that I'm the one doing it, so it just comes here for cleanup. So I do have a little bit of extra work afterwards, and I do what I need to do. But people come in, They can either lay down or sit down. They can listen to me talk or listen to the music, but this isn't actually energy healing, so you can just turn off the music if you don't like it and just allow the energy. Interestingly, some people who've never joined before will say, I was on your call and I felt these waves of energy going up and down my body, or I saw colors, or I saw white light, or I actually saw like an angel, or I get so many different, because we all are unique beings, so we experience healing differently.
Yeah. And some people don't feel anything at all, but that doesn't mean it's not working.
That's right.
When I'm on the healing call, my dog shows up. Like, I don't know where the dog is when we begin, and by the end, the dog is lying down beside me, looking all zen.
Well, it's funny because I get a lot of calls from people saying that I have a lot of animal fans.
Oh.
When they hear my voice come on, they all come running in the room and they're lying there waiting for their session.
That's
right?
actually so funny.
So in my family, I got my dog laying here. Sometimes I know all the pets upstairs. We have a lot here are absorbing the love. But the beautiful thing with the healing calls is not only do we get a healing, the ones that are joining. You could be watching it on replay. You'll get the healing. But then we send out that healing to people we're concerned about. We bring that energy into our homes to give it a clearing. It's not the same thing as a house clearing. House clearings that I do go much deeper, but with the group healing call, you're getting that like superficial, dense energy shifted out.
Yeah.
Right? And replaced with love and light. And then, what I love the most is we all come together and intend that beautiful energy to Mother Earth and all of humanity. And right now, with Earth and with what's happening with humanity and all the darkness and the sadness and despair, there's a lot of people on this planet that cannot hold the light. Never mind, they may not even feel like they matter or there's any hope. And I know when this light comes available to them, it's up to their higher self, we can't force it. But I know there are some hearts that open, some people get a better sleep knowing it's going to be okay. And it brings peace to those that can't really get it on their own. So we're making such a tremendous difference. And for those of us that are sensitive to the world and what's happening, and we feel like we can't do enough, it's such a blessing to know that we did something.
Yeah.
We sent light to this planet, to the water molecules, the air molecules, the animals, the plants, humanity, and planet Earth, and then we go out to the universe and send it out to everything. And isn't it so empowering to know that we did something with so much compassion, peace, love? We sent the most powerful frequency of love to, and it continues to work. So that's why I do it weekly. And that's why I do it.
You can hear her passion. I mean, whenever you talk about it, your passion comes out. And it's hard for me to get a word in, which is good because I love to hear that stuff too, right? But if you've never tried a free healing call, go on YouTube and look up So Brilliant and join us next Tuesday. And we'd love to hear your experience with it and if you felt anything.
Yeah, and then, tell your friends and family. You know what, if they're new to energy work, it's a great way to try it, It's a very safe place. You can feel the energy. It's pretty intense, but you feel lighter. People say I have people I've never met before, and they've joined a few times. Their depression's gone, their anxiety's gone, their relationships are better, they're sleeping better, they've had job changes, and this is just from a group healing call, not just, because it's very powerful. So join us, all are welcome, spread it out, let's get the more of us in there, like we're here to heal.
Yeah, and it's so hard to believe when you talk like that and you talk about all the benefits, like you have to experience it for yourself. Like otherwise, how is anybody ever going to believe it?
Yeah,
because it just sounds so...
Hey, remember, she was once skeptical.
Listen.
And she kind of still is.
I still go in and out.
I'm working on it.
So all you skeptics out there, I understand you. But at some point it becomes like you start hearing stories from the people in your life that have given this a try, and all of a sudden you're seeing changes in their life, that their lives are getting easier, and it's hard to not to look away and to say, yeah, this doesn't work. Something here works. And so that's why I've agreed to help you with your passion in any way that I can.
Thank you. And I appreciate the help.
And thank you for all your, thank you for all your support with our little coffee time, because it really encourages us to keep going.
Yeah, and spread the word, because it's actually really exciting when I heard someone say, I just came across your coffee time with Brenda and Mary, and I love it, and there's so many episodes because they're just starting. So we are committed to this. We're having fun. She's a pleasure to be with, and you can tell I just healed her knee while we did this.
My knee feels better.
Yeah, see? There we go.
Actually, it kind of really does. But anyway, join us Tuesdays and see for yourself.
All right, everyone. Blessings to all.
Take care.